soon, as soon as this update's over.
I hear my
Austin.
dad's machine, and it's very loud. I need to check something actually.
I had a comment actually with one of my subscribers. Missed you already. Where are the streams?
Who said that?
Master.
Oh. Hopefully they messaged me. Please.
Who has on the bed come?
This thing. Oh, you fucking bitch, motherfucking.
Quads.
Oh.
What's quads?
Fours.
Oh.
I always remember quads is a quad with 4 wheels, so it's 4. A trio is a tricycle with 3 wheels.
Yeah, I know what a trio was. I just didn't know what was a quad.
And the solo, I just thought. I'm riding solo.
Yeah, I know what's solo.
Riding solo. Riding solo.
I just wasn't sure what was quad. That's why I asked.
Oh.
Well, let's go. Should I? Are you still watching that or nah?
I'm a fuck.
That's a no. I'm not. Should I just go off and watch your stream?
Yeah. Just like the best.
I should put in your comment. Your fuck buddy's here, so when Steven comes in, chat.
No, that's a bit awkward.
Yeah.
You know what I am gonna do just to piss him off?
What?
Share my stream on Twitter.
And at him as well.
Nah, I'm not atting him. That's a bit cruel, but I will share it.
Well, I'm on now, to be honest. Odd.
Hashtag. Hashtag.
I haven't played this since, man. Well, I'm still shit at the game. I haven't played this since I played with Matt. Yeah, you say so. Who's available at 10 to 2? I'm still sleeping at that time.
Who's
I'm
available?
till
Like,
12.
love, I have a life to deal with.
Yeah, like I helped you last week because I was up. But, you know, I can't wake up early 3 nights in a row.
Do you think my brain functions? Well, to be honest, can you hear me? To be honest, the counsellor did question how I function on how many hours sleep was it in 2 months? Like 136 or something, which was like 3 hours of sleep a night, which is basically nothing.
Yeah, I like lol it in high school when my depression was the worst. They asked, how come you work properly when you're not asleep? And the thing is as well, yeah, in high school, the teachers didn't even like learning supports an area, yeah. But anyway, the teachers in it did not do absolutely shit. It was always all the pupils coming to me to deal with all their problems, and it's me who had to tell the teachers. Like,
I was like that because there was a prefect as well.
Well, I wasn't even a prefect till after the year after. They only just came up with the idea, like, just after Christmas time. But I was doing that since September anyway.
Like, I became prefect in year 10, and
Yeah.
like, I had like year 7s and year 8s coming up to me, like, telling them that they're getting bullied and that. So then I had to go and tell the head of prefects, like, the teacher who runs the prefects, about it. And I kept getting praises, and then my prefect just went downhill. I was getting in fights and shit, and like,
Yeah,
it got to the point where we got kicked off of prefect, and we got a different tie, the prefects, and I got that taken away from me. I don't even know why I'm laughing, but then people would still come up to me for help, and I'd be like, I can't do anything, love, like, I can tell the teacher, but I can't tell the teacher that I usually tell.
Yeah.
Because she hates me now.
Like, see, I barely told any teachers. Like, I dealt with everyone else's problems myself.
If I could deal it with myself, then I would. But if it was like serious, then I'd tell a teacher.
Oh, someone was bullying, yeah? Someone was bullying this kid.
Yeah.
I dealt with it myself. I didn't even tell the teacher. I dealt with it. I bloody warned him off.
I always said to people, if it's going to cause harm to you, then I have to tell someone. If I think you're at risk of harm. It's like a fucking counsellor. If you're at risk of harm or anybody else, then I will have to go out of confidentiality.
Oh, I was the bloody counsellor in learning support.
I went to
Yeah.
learning support every morning from 7:30 till 9, and then I'd have break and dinner there, and 4 of my
same.
lessons in a week. Well,
When my exams was going on, and when I was always there pretty much when I had no lessons, unless when I could go home. Which when
we
I
didn't
could
get
go home,
study leave, so we had to go to every single lesson. Like,
technically,
go on.
go on.
That's
Technically,
awkward.
we didn't, but everyone just did anyway. And I went there for majority of my lessons in learning support when I didn't have a lesson. Technically speaking.
Like, we weren't allowed study leave, so if we had because I finished my art course really early, I had to go to like English during that lesson, so I'd have to go and revise for a different lesson. Because I did my art exam in year 10. And my PE exam. So then, as soon as I finished all my coursework, I could go to a different lesson. And usually I just go to, we called it, not learning support, we called it something else. But I'd always go there because I couldn't be asked going to English.
Yeah. Like, in year 11, my English teacher sat us down. Half the class wasn't in because they was in another exam. But, we sat down, it was about 5 of us, and she said, if you're not going to do any work here, any revision, it's pointless you'll all be in here. So she just told us to leave the class. So we just we was just wandering the corridors for an hour.
Alright,
no, it was a double. It was a double lesson. So we had 2 hours just walking around the corridors doing absolutely jack shit.
We never had we never had double lessons, so like we wouldn't be in the same lesson for like 2 hours. But I remember, like, when I did my art exam, because it was 10 hours over 2 days, I had to like do all my coursework from previously, and oh my god, it was a nightmare. And then I was like, I just fucking revise for English.
Yeah, back to this prefect thing anyway. There was this girl called Holly, but she was, let's say, doing stuff to herself.
Yeah.
I tried to help her first without telling anyone because I had a strong bond with our girl, so I knew exactly how to deal with her, and I knew her headspace better than anyone because at the time we was dating, and anyway. But that got a bit too much, so I had to tell someone because she was kind of repeating it over and over, and I couldn't do anything, so I had to tell anyone. But anyway, but then after a while of the teacher sorting it out, she did not trust me for a little while. She was talking to somebody else, but that somebody else used to always come to me and say, Holly's doing this, Holly's doing that. I'm just like, what do you want me to do about it? So,
I had something like that, like,
I tried speaking to her then she used to tell me everything then, because she knows everyone used to tell me everything, so.
Yeah. Like, my mate was the year above me, so when I was in year 10, she was just leaving. And then I had someone the year below me who was the same. And they both was doing things. So then it was really stressing me out because I was like getting told all this and I was keeping it all to myself.
Yeah.
And there was someone
that's
in my
how
year.
I felt.
There was someone in my year as well. Like I had to have. They was on the verge of getting me a TA in my lessons because I was that bad, and they was on.
Yeah.
They was gonna put me on half days as well, so I only went in for half days, and I was going downhill really bad in my lessons. Like I'd be kicking off in nearly every lesson, like throwing chairs and shit. So the teachers caught up on it and was like, what the fuck is going on with you? I'm like, so I told him about these 3 people. So then they was like, why have you bottled it up? I was like, because I didn't want to upset them and I didn't want to break the trust with them. And I think it just got too much for me. So she was like, you're not, I don't want to sound tight, but you're not stable at all. And having that on your shoulders as well is like someone throwing 50 bricks at your face. So I'm like, yeah. And then she was like, well, I'm gonna send you to the counsellor now. So then I went upstairs to the counsellor. Well, it was like 4 flights of stairs just to get to the counsellor, and like, but I took the lift because the teacher was like, just to get you up there quicker, you're gonna take the lift. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, because the teacher probably couldn't be bothered walking up the stairs, to be honest.
I was like, oh, alright, cheers, I guess. I was like, I'm kind of thankful because I've really CBA walking up 4 flights of stairs. So then I walked in and I just sat there and I was just bored and I was sat there for a whole hour just crying. And then I finally said something and she was like, just like, she didn't know what to say at first. She was just like, wow, how, I don't know how the fuck you've coped. I was like, I haven't coped. And she was like, well, I didn't mean like that. I meant like, I don't know how you've not, like, blooming tipped over the edge and done something yourself. I was like,
I get you.
I was like, well, I did, but I've never attempted. Well, I did, in that time I didn't attempt it. So she was like, yeah, I get that. And she was like, have you not spoke to anyone in school? I was like, nah.
Yeah, like, I didn't trust half the TAs who was in learning support. There was only about 3 of them who I trusted.
There was only 3 that I trusted as well.
Talking about crying, I dated Holly, yeah, but shit happened. Well, not shit happened, it's just we kind of felt it was better because just to go our separate ways, because we was talking to our friends about each other, saying that, like, we were getting our friends involved with it as well, which wasn't nice on them. But I think us 2 were so depressed at the time, and we thought we could have helped each other better, but instead it just made it worse. And with our friends, the teachers got involved, and it was just like, yeah, it's best for us just to leave it alone. But it was one day, yeah, where I was and she felt like my first love as well, Holly was.
Yeah.
And when lunchtime, it was one of the TAs who I really trusted, because that TA used to be with me because I had one sport and lessons.
Yeah.
But and she was sitting on the table, and I just couldn't hack you this one lunchtime. Yeah. And I went to this tea and just bullied her and crying my bloody eyes out to her, and she was like, right, here we go, outside, like in a different room away from everyone. Like, she knew it was about Holly because I used to tell her everything about Holly, so she knew. But the thing what I kind of hated the most, that Holly was literally sitting on the table staring at me crying, and she didn't say anything to me afterwards.
Yeah.
That's what I hated. And we had English. My English teacher wanted me there because we was revising it for our exam at that point.
Yeah.
Because I tried getting out of her lessons before, but she was like, nah, I need you here. But I said to her, I need to go to English because of my grades, and my TA said, no, you're not, you're staying here, you're too mentally, you're not gonna cope in lesson, you're just gonna come back anyway, because I know how much she meant to you, so you're staying here. So he walked up, because Holly was in learning support that lesson as well. She was like, come on, we're out to this lesson, like, where we're going. We walked all the way around the school and sat in the library for half an hour having a good chat.
Yeah. There was Mr. Burton, there was 2 others.
Yeah.
And then I had a key worker as well, so it was like I could go to her anytime, and So even if I wasn't, well, actually, in year 9, in year 8, I had a counsellor. Or I
Yeah.
had actually like 4, and then
Mhm.
then we had a school police officer, and
Yeah.
I
My
got
school
that
had like
bad.
3.
Oh god, I got that bad that 1 minute. I died. Okay then.
Do I want to play COD or do I want to play Fortnite or something?
I don't know. So yeah,
Do
there
you
was
want to
like,
play with me, Warzone, or
that sounds
are you
very
just doing
wrong.
solos?
I'll
You know
play.
what,
I'm
man?
not bothered. So yeah, I got that bad that the school was like, you just need to like go and see the police officer. I was like, oh thanks, much appreciated.
Yeah.
So then I went to her, and it was so awkward. I was just sat there like, hi. She was like, hi. I was like, hi. So they were biting my fingers, and she was like, so what's going on? I was like, I really don't know. And she was like, what do you mean? I was just, oh fucking clue what's up with me. So then
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, how the fuck do I know?
So then anyway, she started like speaking to me more, and I could go to her anytime. So then there was this
Yeah.
like the head of, you say learning support, I can't remember the name of it, so I'm gonna call it learning support. And the head of, she's my mate, she's my dad's mate, the head of learning support. I don't even know why I'm
Yeah.
laughing because it was really awkward. So then she pulled me out of form. I don't know if you call it form.
Yeah, form. Yeah.
She pulled me out of that one morning. Well, actually, I went to her every form time,
Yeah.
and there was this one time where I went to form, and I think she got a bit worried. So she came and
Yeah.
found me, and she took me to her office, and she was like, but what's going on? I was like, I couldn't speak to anyone this morning, like, I was feeling that crap. So then she took me up to the staff room to get a coffee. She was like, do you want one? I was like, yeah, I fucking need one. So anyway, she made me a coffee, and
Yeah.
and
I used to get hot chocolate when I was feeling down.
she was like, don't tell anyone you got a coffee because usually we should give out hot chocolates. But I'm like, she was like, you look like you've had like you've not slept for a week. I was like, that's true. So then anyway,
Thanks.
so then I was like, so she's like, why don't you see the new counsellor? And I was like, and then I was really hesitant because this new counsellor I interviewed for the job. She was like, so Emily, she's like really nice, and I'm like, oh, kind of interviewed her for the job, but okay. Yeah. So she was like, well, she's really nice, and I was like, I figured that out, and that's why I picked her to get the job. And she was like, oh, fair enough. So I was like, so she was like, would you like to go see her? I was like, sure. She was like, okay, I'll put an appointment in for you. So I was like, okay. So then I started seeing her, and then there was this time where my best mate Anne-Marie, we had an argument, a full-blown argument. I can't remember when it was over, but she got really worried about me. So the next morning, she'd been to my head of year, and I was gonna go up there anyway because I did something the night before and it was quite bad.
Yeah.
And she was like, she came over to me in the diner cause to get in the school because the main entrance weren't open. You had to go through the fire exits in the diner to get in. So she came over to me. She had Mr. Jackson wants to see her. I was like, oh for fuck's sake! I was like, I was gonna go anyway. So I went up, and there was this teacher stood there, and she was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. So I walked in, and Miss Jackson was like, is it alright if this teacher comes in? So I didn't want to say no, and I didn't know she was there for me anyway. So I was like, sure. So I thought she was going to speak to her, let her go, because that's what she usually does, speak to her, let her go, and then, like, speak to me. But she didn't, she started speaking to me first, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So anyway, she was like, so someone's been to see me, and I'm like, oh god. I was like, is it Anne-Marie by any chance? She was like, yeah. And she was like, well, she's told me everything that's happened. I want to see your arms. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I just pulled my sleeves up, and then she was like, right, you need to go to with Miss Wedderburn to her office. At this point, I didn't have a fucking clue who Miss Wedderburn was. She was just this teacher that I see around school that I don't have a clue who she is. So anyway, went up to her office. What the fuck
do I have to go with her for? Any teacher, but...
So then they put me in the head of science's office while they spoke, and she went somewhere. So it was literally the office next door, so literally I could hear every word they said. So anyway, I was sat there. I was in tears. I was like, I had like a handful of tissue just crying, and it was soaking wet. So then I was just sat there bawling. And she comes in and she goes, right, let's go. So then she got the first aid kit out, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So anyway, so I sat with her the whole day. I was like, do you have to ring my dad? She was like, yeah, I'm really sorry, but I have to. And I was like, oh, just... And she was like, I'm sorry, but I have to. And she was like, can you try and go to lessons? So I tried. And then I threw 3 pencils and a chair at the teacher in maths. And I was like, so then I went back to her and she was like, what the fuck's happened? I was like, threw 3 pencils at the teacher and threw a chair. She was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Bear in mind, isolation was literally 2 doors down. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So anyway, she was like, I'm not going to put you in isolation. I know it's like a bit of favouritism, but like I think after the day you're having, you being in there is just going to tip you over the edge. So I was like, alright then. So I sat with her for the rest of the day. That was kind of like my isolation, sitting with her. Bear in mind, I had to walk around the school, sit in the meetings and everything. Oh my god, it was so boring. And literally, I was just looking at the senior leadership team, and I was just like, Miss McRow, you're a knob. Mr. Bryce, you're a dick. Miss McLean, you're alright. And then I was just like,
where you going? Okay.
I was just sat there like, oh my god, just everyone shut the fuck up. So then, I just sat there, but so I went back up and she walked out with me to my dad's car. She was like, I'm going to escort you because I don't want you to run away. I'm like, thanks. Yeah. Much appreciated. So yeah, so that was my story of my life in high school. The story of my life.
Like, it's sad because with Holly, we lost all communication.
There's Byron.
Like, I still miss her to this day, like, but...
Hey, what's up? I don't know if he's still looking. That's funny.
I'm going to him and he'll be back now.
Oh, what was you saying? Just like...
I said, something about Holly is fun.
Oh, tell me when you come back.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna sneeze. I just cracked my nose in 4 different places. That really hurt. Ah, you bumhole. Baby, I like your style. I need one dance. Got a Hennessy in my head. One more time for I go. I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy. Do. Do. Do 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 do. One more time for I go. I see people. Isolate, isolate, isolate. Isolate yourself, love. Hey bitch, goodbye. Oh no, I died.
Hello.
Hi.
Hiya.
Hi. Oh shit,
Hiya.
I died. So yeah.
I don't know what to play. Should I play Fortnite? COD? I don't know. I don't know. What do you want to play? No clue.
See if my mum's put that money in my bank.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, about Holly.
Holly.
Like something like, don't know why, but like I still kind of miss her to this day, even though that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But I think of Holly like my first proper love, because I felt something with Holly what I haven't with any of my exes.
Ugh, I'm so tired.
Oh, fuck this, I'm just gonna go on Fortnite. I'm gonna start streaming Fortnite, if it lets me. Am I still there? You?
Yeah. I just went really quiet.
I'm so glad I'm saying all this when I'm not even streaming myself, because when one or two of my friends from high school subbed, so I don't know if they're gonna come in at all.
2 of your friends from college are sub to me.
Yeah, no. Strange
Harry
stuff.
and Lucy.
You know, get Charlie to
Oh
sub
no,
to
3
me.
of them are. Nathan is as well.
True.
Harry,
Get Charlie
Lucy.
to sub to me. That'd be funny. I can talk to Charlie then. Get close to Charlie.
Harry,
you know what I'm
Lucy
saying?
and Nathan.
Yeah, like I know at least one of them subbed to me from high school. But I don't know about anyone else. The title of my live stream is going to be "I'm Back" because I haven't streamed for like 5-6 days.
There's a gun on here called Mighty Mo.
Mighty Mo.
Oh. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Everyone know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yeah, the title of my stream is going to be "I'm Back." See if it let me stream now, eh? Didn't let me stream yesterday.
And no one dance.
Hello, stream. I'm live, apparently.
He doesn't know what live is anymore.
No, I don't. I've been having a break from streaming, trying to get my self. What's the word? I don't even know what's the word. I'm just was trying to sort myself out. Let's put it that way. Because Kira knows I've been quite deep in thought recently, if I can put it like that.
Oh no, oh no.
Carlos, welcome.
Carlos, are you Spanish?
Savage. Believe me. But I wanted a few days off.
See you. Apparently my internet quality is not current. Yeah, but it's just very, very bad quality.
Yeah, he looks bad quality. Don't know if, yeah.
Oh my god, just like... Oh my god!
Die. Oh, your stream's on the module.
Come then,
just to say
come
your
then.
stream.
Hey,
I
bitch.
wonder if Emily unsubbed to me. I don't even know if she has or not.
You're on a 254 subs.
I know. Lost the sub, I haven't been streaming for a little while. She uploaded something this morning, I think. Oh, it was on my YouTube feed this morning anyway.
Listen up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Sort them out or capture the objective.
I'm a gulag winner.
Congratulations.
Congratulations and celebrations.
I'm not saying the name because, reasons. But I'm glad I talked about a certain person.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying it because certain people will know who I'm on about.
Oh no, it's person.
Well, the people might not even come in the stream,
Oh,
but you
sugar.
never know, do you? Oh, sugar!
Oh, you
Sugar!
fucking bitch, motherfucking knob.
Yes, please! Oh, I should have asked my dad to bloody go in the shop and buy me a monster. Oh well.
Why do we now want to play Fortnite?
Don't know. Oh. Is this phone him? I don't even know. What's the odds Steve and Matt's gonna come in my stream now and say see? Oh, of course you bloody put music on, don't you?
I can say the whole entire
Game
alphabet.
copyrighted,
No, you
chat.
can't. Yes, I can. Watch this. A, B, C, F, G. That was definitely not.
Can you say the alphabet backwards?
Hello guys, hi May, how are you doing? No I can't. I can't
Okay.
even say it normally, to be honest.
Z Y X W V U T S R Q P O N M L K J I H G F E D C B A.
Oh wow, chat, she's not as dumb as
I can also
I
name the
think.
50 states of America in alphabetical order.
Oh god.
Alabama and Alaska. No, I've got a song. I'm gonna sing it.
Please
When
don't.
I was young, I studied US geography. My teacher said, would you stand up and list the states for me? My knees began to knocking. My words came out all wrong. And suddenly, I burst out with this silly little song. Alabama and Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, and Connecticut, and more. Delaware, Florida, Georgia, and Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, 35 to go. Kansas and Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, and good old Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, and Montana. Nebraska number 27, 28 is Nevada. Next, New Hampshire and New Jersey, and way down New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, and LSC. Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, and there's Utah, Vermont, and almost through Virginia, and there's Washington and West Virginia too. Or Wisconsin is the last state, or is it 49? Or Wyoming the last state in the 50 states that rhyme? That was so cringe.
I wonder if Lily's still sub to me.
I'm not even American and I can like sing that.
Talking about American.
What?
Talking about American, I wonder if Lily's still sub to me.
When I was young, I studied.
I don't know my
geography.
alphabet, but I know the English alphabet.
Welcome, Blitz FN. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, mate. It mean a lot.
Can't believe though.
I studied. You can't believe what?
Don't worry.
Oh, I
3
wanna
people
know now.
watching. No, I'll tell you later after stream.
Can't believe what?
3 people watching. Don't know who's the third person is.
When I was young, I studied US geography.
Wait till people put my top chat live chat, won't it?
Yeah, that would help.
I've been streaming for 5 days, okay. Need to get back used to it. I even know the English than my own country. Nice.
ZYXWVUT.
What country is you from then, mate?
PONMLKJ Now I know my
Oh,
CBAs. Bet
CBA.
you can't sing them this way.
I don't know.
I'm so smart.
CBA. You're so special.
I know! At least someone
know.
acknowledged it.
I noticed that ages ago.
At least someone acknowledged my speciality.
I knew that ages ago. I just didn't want to tell you to hurt your feelings.
When I was young, I studied USG.
I can't believe those. Well, you said Steve instead.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe
When
that.
I was young, I studied US geography. No, I didn't, because I didn't take geography. I did it for 2 years and
geography.
fucked it up the ass. I did not do that, but I did fuck it up the ass. Well, not literally. I got it.
You know your year. Did you start GCSE? Your school even? Did you start GCSE year 9, year 10?
Year 9.
Because my school, I was the last one to start it in year 10. Because after my year, it started year 9 then.
I picked him in year 8 and started him in year 9.
Yeah, I picked him in year 9 to start him in year 10. But my year was the last one to done that. They went to the newer version of it then. Like, my year was the last one to do it. Don't you see me, like, standing here, mate?
But even, to be honest, we did like GCSE work anyway in year 8, so.
Yeah.
US geography. My teacher said, would you stand up on the stage for me? My knees began and knocking my wisdom on the wrong. Suddenly, I burst up with the sun.
I should have said in match chat, I'm not streaming at the moment. Just this is response.
Warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Have you ever watched The Good Doctor?
Yeah. Yeah.
With
I think I have.
with that autistic guy in it.
Yeah. I've watched it.
Is it good?
It's okay.
What did you watch it on?
Don't know, to be honest, can't even remember.
Because apparently it was on Netflix, and apparently that's where Joanne's mate watched it. Well, Joanne's, the person she works with in work. But, when I went on it, it's not on there. I googled it, and apparently it was never on there, so it's like, great.
I'll have a look, later to see if it's on my Netflix.
No, because I want to watch it because it's Norman Bates out of Bates Motel, and I loved him in that. Not literally, guys. I don't literally love someone. Well, I do.
She only loves me.
Debatable. I'm joking.
Right, well.
I think after last night, like, I don't even want a relationship.
Sad face. I'm joking.
He was just a dick.
Who?
That guy.
Oh, yeah, your relationship happened for like a few hours.
Yeah.
Less than 24 hours.
The thing is, he was like, we'll keep it a secret, and I was like, oh yeah, by the way, I found out he was in my mate. He was with my mate at the same time as going out with me.
So he's cheated on you?
No, he cheated on her. Didn't cheat on me. I don't want to say her name on stream. It's no one you know. Don't worry. You don't know. Yeah. I've never mentioned them to you. Oh, I fucking hate my stutter today. It's fucking.
Human.
Oh my god! Leave me alone for saying human.
No, it's fine.
To be honest, yesterday, right? I was downstairs, and I'm not gonna say half of the things that happened, but I weren't allowed upstairs. basically,
Oh.
until 5 o'clock. And so yeah, and then like, oh shit, oh you fucker. Yeah, I was texting my boyfriend at the time, and
When was this? Yesterday?
yeah, and like just sat on the couch texting my boyfriend, and we don't say what happened on stream anyway.
Do I know what happened at this point, or haven't you told me?
No, I hadn't told you. I'll text you if I
thanks.
lose this gulag, because yeah, I don't want to say on stream. It's a tiny bit weird. Oh,
Where
I
are
just
we?
wow! I say if I lose this gulag, and then I just automatically get the win for gulag. Why?
Why is life so hard, eh?
But anyway, so we was texting, and I weren't allowed upstairs till 5, and it was like an hour. I was like, oh my god, like, and then I was like, fuck's sake. So anyway, I go downstairs. I come upstairs. I forgot what I was even saying now. Fuck's sake.
You went upstairs.
And then I went back down to get my tea, and my sister FaceTimed me, and then she was like, and then I was like, I'm gonna play Roblox later, and then Joanne was sat there like, she was like, I was like, stop taking the mic, it's not my fault. She was like,
That's something I would do.
I was like, no, because I told her the other day, I was like, I've always had a stutter, but sometimes it gets really bad sometimes. And then it to the point where like I can't hardly speak. So so she was like, well, why has no one ever said anything? I was like, because my gran used to absolutely take the mickey out of me. I'd be stood in the kitchen, I'd be like, wait, and my nan and my grandma would be like, and she just cried laughing at it, and since then she just took the mick out of me for it. I'm like, and she was like, is that why you speak fast sometimes? I was like, yeah, so I'll just get the words out and don't bloody stutter. Sounds Scottish sometimes, just without the Scottish accent, I just speak really, really fast like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, after this game I'll text you, but
anyway, you went upstairs.
okay, we don't go past that bit.
Oh. Is that the bit you wanted to text me, I'm guessing?
You'll understand when I text you. But currently I can't text you.
Is there anything to do with a past relationship?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, yes and no.
I see who this is heading, I think.
Oh god. There's someone, people.
Well, I killed 5 people in Fortnite.
Oh, you
I'll take that as a good game for me. So where have I been, chat? I've been sorting myself out. I've been streaming so much over the last few weeks, months and whatnot. I just wanted a little break. But I'm back now. I wanted to stream last night for a bit, but it didn't let me.
Yeah, Fortnite was being a knob.
I don't know if it was Fortnite though, because it's my connection to the broadcast or something. I should have played the game on Fortnite to see if it was Fortnite or not.
No, that would have been the PS4, not Fortnite.
Yeah, like my connection was weak and it was my PS4, not Fortnite.
Ooh, I like that.
So the Fortnite servers wasn't down. Oh, hello. That helicopter just came out of nowhere. Didn't even see the helicopter coming like that was small. Probably there all the time, I just didn't notice it. How is everyone anyway on this fine streaming day? What's Matt saying? I want to see if Matt's saying anything.
Oh, you absolute tit. I died.
Hello?
Hi.
No, not you. Hello?
Okay, I can message you now.
Fuck's sake, someone's in my fucking house.
Oh, God.
Fuck off.
Was it your
I'm
dad?
back. Yeah.
Right, let me message you.
Well,
Yeah, I was going to land at the opposite side.
Yeah, so Matt, where are you landing now? That's where we landed. Is the able game?
I want to see if they said anything.
I got bazooka. I'm not sure that's okay. Mate, I've been shafted with these drops. Have you already gone up the other side then?
No, they're too busy in the game. So what are you saying? You was gonna text me something.
Yeah.
I've been busy today, guys. Just saying. You're saying you're not even typing.
I am typing to you, don't worry.
Oh. I was a bit worried then, because normally it comes up, doesn't it, when they type, when you know someone's typing.
There you go.
Oh.
Wow, you just read like the first sentence.
No, I didn't even read it. I was looking at something else.
Oh.
Okay then.
Just keep reading. Gets better. Well, it doesn't, but...
Yeah, did your thing. Yeah, it would be. But yeah, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say.
Message me what you was gonna say.
All I'm gonna say is, yeah, if that was me, yeah, that would have been a lot different story.
Why?
Because it's us.
Do you mean it would have been a low different story?
It'd be a different story, like you wouldn't feel weird or anything.
Oh. Fair enough. You would though. You would though.
Not really.
I have no words for you sometimes. Just like, okay then.
Who says I haven't done it before?
Yo, I got you to 100 subs. Thank you, YTJ Spam L2.
Someone's in the chat.
Oh, I'm still on 99 subs. That's sad.
Yay!
I'm gonna cry. Cry!
Refresh your thing.
I am. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. But yeah. And
Yeah, you wouldn't feel. You would not feel weird if that was me. I'm not gonna lie.
but at the same time, like, I don't know. It was just
Oh no, wasn't
like,
it? Didn't. What was it? It just didn't felt right with him, or
no, I was okay with doing it. It was just like, I don't know. It was weird. It was just like, I don't know. It just, I don't know.
it just felt weird, did it?
It did, but it didn't. Like, it didn't at the time, but then
now
like,
looking back, it's
but then he was like, "Do you want to play Truth or Dare?" And I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" Last time I got asked to play Truth or Dare, it went a completely different way to what I'm
sour.
to what I
That's why I
want.
hate playing Truth or Dare in high school, because you never know what they come up with.
He was like, "You can call me babes and everything over chat, but in college and things like that, we have to keep the relationship a secret." I was like,
Why?
"Well, obviously, because he was dating my mate."
Yeah, well, now we know, yeah. How does your mate feel? How does your mate feel about that then?
She don't know.
She still doesn't know.
No, and I'm not gonna tell her, because she seems very happy with him.
To be honest, if that was me, I think I would want to know.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would want to know, but at the same time,
Like,
wouldn't.
I'm not forcing you to tell her anything, but
I'm
like,
not gonna
I'm
tell
just
her.
saying.
I don't wanna tell her.
I'm just saying, like, if I was, I think I would.
The only thing is it's just,
Bloody hell, UK. It's just.
I don't know. I just don't know. I'm just not gonna tell her.
Can I add you, please? On what?
Okay, I'm gonna
If you want to
stream 'cause of CBA.